A subreddit that I saw for 1 second and I was like, nah, this is not for me. Not interested in any of this. That's the difference, I guess, between me and Ethan. Are you going to get banned from Twitch? Love the streams? No. What? Frogan banned? Frogan, Denims, and Capri all banned? Well, everyone on that panel copped a 30-day ban. Yeah. I think Twitch is responding to a lot of the outside pressure in the same exact way that they responded to it when they banned me They even Vio got banned and she didn't even do anything but wear an egg costume. Wait, what? Twitch is suspending all the members of TwitchCon rating streamers panel for 30 days for hateful conduct, according to sources familiar with the matter. Yeah. I think you should seriously consider setting up a stream for YouTube for the election. It does matter. He's literally weaponizing his insane audience. We need to fight back, bro. Bro, if you heard some of the things he said about you today, it's messed up. We're not making it up. Yeah, guys, there is no winning in this battle. Okay? There is no winning in this battle. There's nothing you and I or this community or anyone can do. Nothing at all. This is precisely the reason why I just eat it every day. Okay? For the past 12 months, this has been endless. Okay? When they can't get anything off of me and my statements, then they turn around and, pick apart different statements from the chat. There's two things I can do. Okay? There's two things I can do in this situation. I can hyper focus on the direct targeted attacks against me and everyone else, or I can shift my focus away from these people who are constantly crying and vying for attention and trying to deplatform me and successfully getting to deplatform others in the process as I continue to conduct myself the way that I do. There is no way out of it. Yeah, Chatters thinks this is a PR battle or we can debate ourselves out of this. No, you have to ignore it. Exactly. You cannot PR your way out of this. You cannot debate your way out of this. When there are, a lot of you are very white, I think. And for that reason, I don't think you understand that when you represent a certain background, okay, a lot of the additional shit, a lot of the common memes and the stereotypes of said background will stick to you regardless of whether it is true or not, okay? There is nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do. All I can do is just take it. Just like CapriSunnPapi and Frogan and everyone else that's getting banned in this mass ban wave, that all they can do is take it. And it is like gross and unhinged and completely untrue. And I don't know what to say. How about prove your point? What do you mean? Prove my point in what regard? There is virtually nothing I can do. I just have to continue being careful. And I urge everyone to also put their best foot forward and maintain being careful. Okay? You have to keep your head down and keep speaking the truth. Okay? That's it. It sucks, but it is the truth. You have to always meet the expectations of the broader society. This is something that I take extra care and consideration over. It is what it is. It sucks. It's true. It's true that it's completely unacceptable. But if your goal is to speak truth to power, and if your goal is to continue having a platform to be able to voice these concerns, no matter how much people attack you, no matter how much people lie about you, and people lie about me all the time. People use clips completely out of context. They have dedicated whole chunks of their entire lives to doing this. There is nothing you can do about it. Can you really say that the situation is unacceptable? If your ultimate message is we have to accept it, there's nothing I can do, man. That's it. There's nothing I can do. Like, it sucks. But let me tell you something that's different from the situation. When Boner Chelly's community came after me for the stuff, posted on LSF, posted through Keemstar, the exact same avenues of pressure that Ethan is currently utilizing against both Twitch and a bunch of Arab content creators, myself included, not an Arab, but, when that pressure campaign happened on LSF and whatnot, it was laughed at by broader society. It was such a laughable thing that led to a ban still, by the way, but it was such a laughable circumstance that Nabisco, a brand, sent me a pass because that's how silly it was that Twitch responded to that form of pressure. This is different, okay? This is different. You have to understand why this is different. Okay. That's why I'm saying that there's not much you can do in this circumstance. There is nothing you can do in this circumstance. You just have to keep your head down and eat this shit. That's it. That's how the real world works. Especially like people saying like, oh, can't you take legal action? Like, no, dude, you can't. Do you think they will go after you even if you didn't do anything wrong? They have been. What are you talking about? Are you new here? It hasn't stopped. Twitch itself obviously recognizes now that it was a silly thing that they did back then. So much so that I had a Twitch produced show at TwitchCon where the first joke out of the gate was me using that. And no matter what happens to me, no matter what happens to others around us, ultimately, I will still maintain my moral conviction. Everything else people try to hyper focus on is just to derail the conversation away from that. It's honestly a mechanism of control. These online communities need to feel like they're morally in the right so they get wins by bringing down people blatantly contradicting it so they don't have to face it themselves. I think there are a lot of people there that don't actually even have any sort of personal interest in the matter and they're just simply brigading for the fun of it. If we're talking about Destiny, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care about any of this stuff. I didn't even know what the H3 snark was for the longest goddamn time. And as soon as I saw the subreddit, I was like, this is unhinged. Okay? Because I'm a normal person. And it's kind of weird that Ethan turned around and is basically using the H3 snark subreddit, which is Destiny's subreddit, against me. Much more active, much more robust network of Orbiter content creators, many of which who despise Ethan, Destiny included. But now that it's like actually a good opportunity for him to draw a wedge, you know, he just went back and is like posting Keemstar and all these drama losers that Ethan normally shits on. And not a single step of that direction has he ever thought, man, I'm really making some weird choices here, making some weird allegiances. I'm saying the Destiny subreddit is like H3 snark, but for me. A subreddit that I saw for 1 second and I was like, nah, this is not for me. Not interested in any of this. That's the difference, I guess, between me and Ethan. Snark is not insane though. No, dude. Anyone that is that invested in a content creator is unhealthy. That's my point. It's not. It's not healthy at all. I'm telling you. That's what I tell, and for the record, that's what I tell Destiny fans that come in here all the time too. It is not healthy to hyper focus on one content creator like myself. You become a shell of what you once were when you engage in that process. Maybe it feels good. You have like a shared sense of purpose, like a community. Okay? Let them do that shit. Why are you bashing on people that are against your enemy? Because I care about every single person. Because I'm consistent. Even if someone is like bashing against someone who is relentlessly shitting on me, I promise you it is not healthy to be that lasered in on every single thing that a person is doing. That dialed in. I wish that people would be more healthy and stop doing this kind of thing against me, against everybody else. I don't think it'll go away. I don't think it'll stop. But, you know, you don't want to be like Destiny's community, man. You don't. It's a sad state of affairs. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, there is a finite amount of time you have on this planet. When you are staring down the barrel of your demise, are you going to look back at these moments that you spent on random subreddits? Do you think that that will be productive? Do you think it is productive? Bro, you spend 24/7 on the internet in front of your screen alone in your house. Great tort. I do that. And I find a tremendous amount of emotional fulfillment out of what I do. Because if I can change one mind on any particular issue, then that's it. I've done my job. If I can change one person, and there are thousands of you in here right now who have had their minds changed on any given matter. It doesn't have to be on everything, but on something, one thing. Then I think that everything that I'm doing is worth it. And for the record, I'm not saying don't disagree with Ethan. If you have disagreements with him, you have disagreements with him. I'm just saying that it's not healthy to constantly have him occupy your mind like this, nonstop. That's all I'm saying. Ban Hasan next. Ban Hasan next. I do want to mention another thing, but okay, you banned me. Will your life improve? No, it won't. You will feel a brief moment of satisfaction, and that's it. All of the same troubles that you have yesterday will exist tomorrow. Okay? You ban me. Sure. Does the truth change? It does not. You ban me. My conviction doesn't change. I'm just one guy. You are seeking meaning. You are looking for a community that you can be a part of. And the community that you have found is breaking your brain. That's it.